So, getting back to what I learned from people in America Online. They told me they had their hearts broken. And then they told me that they wouldn't come out and tell me this, but I would recognize that they, from that point on, after getting their hearts broken, entered into relationships where they were protecting their heart. They were protecting their heart so they wouldn't get it broken again. And because we're very social people, we want to still be in relationships, we want to still go out, we choose other pathways towards being with other people. One of those is very easy to talk about. It's a sort of a newer term, to me sort of, but getting hooked up. Hooked up is kind of what is hooked up? Can anybody explain it to me, what hooked up is? It's kind of a...
It depends what age you're talking about, because hooked up to younger people means having sex.
Right. Okay, so it's basically that. I mean, it's a couple of people, two people getting together and satisfying certain of their needs.
Like friends with benefits is similar.
Friends with benefits.
Right.
Okay. That's all fine, but I believe that we were born very, very similar to Mother Nature, and Mother Nature is all about love. And for us to be truly happy in this life, I believe that our hearts have to open, and our hearts have to be open to love and having love in our life. It's very, very difficult. We're out there protecting ourselves. There's more negative people out there now taking advantage of each other, treating each other poorly. Now I'm going to get to the term body traders in a second, because that's the important information that I got from dealing with 6,000 people. Body traders are people that have closed their hearts as the reason for going out and finding a relationship. They've either hooked up or they decided to go for relationships based on convenience. They go for intellectually based relationships. They go after what they think would be a good relationship. And if you take that to the highest degree, stereotypically now, not everybody, stereotypically, a man will work as hard as he can to make as much money as he can so that he can attract the sexiest, prettiest woman possible. Stereotypical. And a woman will present herself as in the most sexual way. In the last 10 or 15 years, lots of surgeries going on to change our appearances so we can become as desirable as possible to people that are looking for trophy wives. So what is body trading? Body trading is two people that, instead of basing their potential relationship on kindness and love, they're intellectually trying to find the best deal for themselves. They're intellectually thinking, I'm going to hold off until I can find a woman who is sexually satisfying to me, who has the body parts where I want them, who has the looks, who could be a trophy wife to me. And generally, he ends up looking for a woman who is looking for a man. It's a perfect kind of match. Body trading. I'll give you what I have if you give me what you have. And of course, it gets a lot more complicated than that. But a woman is going to hold out for the highest bidder of sorts, someone who seems to be making the most money, someone's a doctor or a lawyer. This is a lot of negative stuff. It doesn't feel good for me to talk about this all the time. The problem is, it's so common. And people are doing this. The problem is that in this relationship that I'm telling you about now, an intellectual approach to relationships, I'll give you what I have if I want what you can give me. That's body trading. That's trading. I'll trade you my body and what I have for what you can offer me. Unfortunately, nowhere in that quotient is love. It's not a relationship based on love. It's a relationship based on an intellectual approach to compromise. Now, some people get married. They meet each other. They can get married. They might even stay together for a while. Hopefully, you want to pass this back to this gentleman here? Just walk. Hopefully, they may even find ways to love each other.